brand new video. Me and Michelle are officially back in New York now. Everyone knows that, so I thought it was only fitting to do a work week in my life as a New York City barista. I said all of this in our travel video when we were going from New York City to Montana, but I actually left my old barista job and started a new one. So this was my first full-time week at my new job, which has been super exciting, actually. This vlog is pretty just cozy and pretty typical for most of my days in my life, so I'm really excited to share them with you. You can look forward to many early mornings, games of Scrabble, and me working on those bookshelves for my bedroom. These are the stained pieces of lumber that I sanded and stained myself. I have to finish up staining and gloss them still. I'm gonna do a whole video of putting together this new corner of my room, I think. Really am excited to get started finally on putting them physically up. So press that notification bell because there's a lot of really exciting stuff to come. Also, if you're new here, hi, I'm Aline. I am a 20-something living and working in New York City. I am a full-time barista by day, and by night, I am a writer, jack of all trades, comedian, actor kind of situation. So yeah, that's my whole deal. Glad to have you. I live in this beautiful Upper West Side apartment with my sister Michelle, who's over there in that room. And yeah, we're glad that you're here. So with that being said, I don't see why we need to drag out this intro any longer. Let's get into the video. Good morning, everybody. It is currently 6:40 in the morning. I wake up at 6. I'm about to put on just the tiniest dash of under-eye concealer and maybe some mascara if I'm feeling crazy. Most of my shifts start at 7:30 now, which is nice. I used to be like the afternoon barista at my old job. So my shifts would start at 2:30. Obviously for sleeping in, that was always really nice. I feel like it ate up so much of my day because my shifts would get off at around like 9:30, sometimes even 10. And I'm sure that would be great for some people. But like 4 days a week, it just gets a little bit much. So I think honestly for me, I learned that I'd rather just get up earlier and have a lot of my day feel like it's not work, if that makes sense. Because I think that feeling like most of my main hours of the day being spent for somebody else is like a little hard. I work in coffee. I'm in it for the flexibility and the freedom for the most part while I work on my other stuff. But I'm really liking my new job so far. The vibe is really easygoing, which I enjoy. It's kind of reminiscent of like other places that I've worked in the past that were always like green flags, so I'm excited about that. It's a little bit more of a walk than my last job, which wasn't hard because I used to work like a 10-minute stroll, and now I think it's like a 15-minute stroll. Oh no. So I'm really enjoying the structure. I literally had some time where I was in between the two jobs, like from Thanksgiving to like the second week of December, and let me tell you, I went a little crazy like not having anywhere that I had to be. Also like money wise, it's like it's been a little more stressful. All right, 10 minutes, let's go. Okay, so currently walking to work at 7:05. It is 1 degree. At least it feels like it. That's what the weather app says. I promise I'm just not making shit up. But it's alright. I think that I am lucky. Since I've spent so much time in Montana, I have pants underneath these pants. I have wool undershirts, so I feel pretty well equipped for the weather. My first couple weeks back at work were honestly pretty seamless. It was almost just my body was like, thank God, something to do. But now that it's part of my routine, some days it's harder. Also, I've been trying to modify my sleep schedule. Before, I used to be a very hard 12 to 8 sleeper, and I'm trying to change that to 11 to 6, and it's taken some getting used to. For some reason, it's taking me a really long time to go to bed. Anyway, I'm just trying to make sure I get all my sleep, you know what I'm saying? Making good time today. Yesterday, I was there right at 7:30, which made me feel like un petit slacker. Feeling better, honestly, now that the cold has hit my face. There's something about that. Those are just some casual bagels on the street. About to go to H&H, pretty cool. Temperature change is really good for the brain. It like wakes it up and reminds you that you're alive. So when you are in your home a lot at a regulated temperature all the time, that will sometimes like put your brain on autopilot. So sometimes it's good for you to like take a cold shower or like stand outside in the cold just so that your brain goes like, ah, I'm alive. So, and same thing with hot weather. It can be either extreme, whatever you prefer. I've always just been a cold gal. That's a fun fact. So I was actually feeling weird when I woke up. Now I'm feeling much better. I get tomorrow off before another 3-day stint. So, I'm feeling good about that. All right, let's go. Hey guys, so I got off from work and now I'm doing the whole walk home thing. I don't know if you can tell by my nose, but it's still cold. But I have a box of croissants from I'm currently trying to see if there are any people in need on the streets today. It's really cold, so they're probably all in shelters, but I'm trying to see if there's anybody I can give these to today. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now on the walk home. Hello! So I just got home not too long ago and I immediately changed into a comfy outfit. I debated having plans, I really did. And you know, since roughly around Christmas, like I've just been so go. And since we got back to the city, there really hasn't been a day where I haven't had something going on. And I really haven't had a spare second to myself. Sometimes I just forget that I have a social battery and sometimes it wears out. So Michelle's going on like some first date tonight with some Hinge person and I'm gonna be in the house. And so I made myself, well at first I had some lunch. Michelle made this delicious Mediterranean pasta salad, so I had a little bit of that, and now I'm gonna have a little bit of a cookie with ice cream and watch Game of Thrones, which I recently started like literally this week, and I'm obsessed. So I am gonna watch it some more while I have some of this, and I'm gonna then do some work. My computer's in the shop right now. Hopefully get some writing done on Michelle's laptop tonight while she's out and about, and yeah, I don't know. I'm like really excited. I think it is exactly what I need just to like have a spare second to myself, and also to like not spend any money. When you're hanging out with people, it's so easy to spend money, and when you're traveling, it's so easy to spend money. And when you're out of your house, it's just in general very easy to spend money. So sometimes it's just nice to like stay put, be like, this is where I keep all the food that I get at the store. It's sometimes nice to just tighten the purse strings. So yeah. Update time. It's clearly a little bit later. I'm wearing this really 2018 sweatshirt from Target because I'm about to do some staining on my bookshelves. It is currently 6:42, which is apparently the time that I do wood staining. Maybe some people would advise daylight. I simply do not have the time, and I need to get these shelves up in January. It's happening. I've been talking about it since the summer, and quite frankly, I'm just like kind of fed up with myself. And maybe it was my old therapist, or maybe I read it somewhere, or maybe it was even a TikTok. Sometimes I don't know. Or maybe it was a podcast. Somebody once said, like, one of the most helpful things you can do for yourself is call yourself out on your own shit. So basically, I'm kind of over me procrastinating these bookshelves, and that's the end of that. It's not that deep. I really want to make my room more of a home this year, and a space that I want to be in. So I am really excited to get these up finally, and also for it to be a thing that I actually did do completely by myself. That's pretty cool. Birdie is hanging out on my plastic covering here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get staining these. Excited. I also posted a TikTok that's like maybe blowing up, so well, stay tuned. Yeah, anyway, let's get staining.
The Scouts report won't time and prove north. We need to get him on broken ground, put his knights at a disadvantage.
No, we need to get around him and play Jamie Lannister's seat to villain.
Michelle's back from a date where she had one drink and is out for the count, apparently. We actually ordered pizza, even though she's sleeping, as a joke. Isn't this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your entire life? Good morning. Today is a brand new day in this work week in my life, and it actually is one of my days off. One of the favors I did myself, and one of the boundaries that I set when I was looking for a new job, I said in my availability is that I can never work Sundays. And I said I could never work Sundays, one, because I want to use Sundays to work on YouTube videos, and Sundays is what we're going to try to aim for as our new posting day. And YouTube is one of my incomes, and I wanted to honor that, like, going forward in my professional career or whatever, or even just like the way that I make money, to kind of take it off its pedestal. And secondly, I wanted to make sure that me and Michelle always had like a day a week where we for sure had time to be able to, one, create content, but also mostly just to like spend time with each other. I knew it would be really good for my mental health if I made sure that every week, once a week, I knew I was going to be able to have some time with my sister. So that's the favor that I did myself this year. So that's been really nice and really exciting since I've been back to work, to be able to have Sundays for sure every week that I know are free and with the ones I love. So this morning I'm going to brunch with Michelle and Gabby. Michelle actually just left to go drop off her compost, so she had to leave a little earlier, and I'm about to head out the door to go meet them on the east side for brunch. It's one of Gabby's like favorite breakfast spots, so I'm really excited to try it out and to see them. After that, I'm meeting up with Elise for a little bit, and she might come over and make some music with me and Michelle. It's been something that we've been trying to do more in the new year. We love playing music together, and we all have like very similar music tastes, so it's been a blast and a half. So that's what today might look like. Come along with me. Oh, hi. Gabby showed up like 15 minutes late to the place that's like a walk from her house. Alright, tell me what everybody got.
I got the chicken sandwich that comes with like maple butter and these home fries. So
I got the eggs any style. Sunny side up.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I got the breakfast sandwich. And we also got a plate of pancakes. It's right there. Thank you. Oh my god, look at that. Thank you so much. Gabby, no. You're kidding me. Oh, Gabby. Two? What sense? Oh my god, apple cider. Are you kidding me? We're lighting these bad boys up immediately. You're,
It's been
everybody. We are back at the house now. Me and Michelle, and we have been making dinner. Michelle's gonna have some leftover pizza and this delicious, gorgeous salad that she made. Look at this big old glorious bowl. Whoop. And I've got some equally gourmet mac and cheese from a box. Have mac and cheese and salad, and play some Scrabble with Elise, who's in the room next door. And then we're also going to potentially make some music. So stay tuned, which is very wholesome. It's 7:30 currently, and just having a good old wind down.
In need of a like wholesome evening.
Yes,
cheer up evening.
Yes, some comfort
so
time.
Dark out.
Yes, the winter is here. Winter is coming, to quote season 1 of Game of Thrones. It is a joke, very much that is past its prime, but not for me. Yeah, definitely one of the coldest days that we've had so far.
With pretty miserable.
I really like the cold, but even I, like what did you say, Michelle? At like 3 p.m. It just got very grim all of a sudden. So we're gonna do a cheer up moment with music and food. So yeah.
Whoa! Triple letter. 4, 8, 9, 10. Alright, you're turning in.
Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 89th Street.
Good morning, everybody. It is another day of work, another 7 a.m. stroll. This morning I was able to catch the bus, which was a nice change. Not that I mind, like I think it's like 0.6 or 0.7, something like that, mile walk. It's just sometimes nice not to have to when it's like raining. So anyway, feeling good this morning. Slept pretty decently, so I'm ready to get to work. Hi guys, I just got home from work and I'm here in my kitchen. Birdie is like scuttling around like nobody's business. We definitely have like a naked neighbor who lives not in the apartment level to us outside the kitchen window, but one below. And she's always walking around her kitchen without her shirt. And I didn't realize it, but she's down there right now, and I don't want to make her uncomfortable, but she does it all the time. And so I want to continue vlogging, but I also don't want to make her uncomfortable, because I'm kind of like trying to hide from her as we speak. So if you see me getting increasingly smaller, that's why. It's the naked lady. Anyway, I'm having some lunch right now. I'm really hungry, but I'll just have a small snack for now because I'm going to try to have an early dinner so I can have an early night. I'm on my long streak now, so I work 5 days in a row, I think. If they let me cover this Saturday shift that's coming up, I'm trying to work 5 days a week right now, just because taking a break for the holidays comes at obviously a financial cost for those of us who don't have like salary income. That being said, I really like being able to take 3 weeks off, and I like not having to work when I take them. So yeah, I'm having some vegetable gyoza. I want to look it up and like have it here how it's pronounced. Pot stickers from Trader Joe's. And I'm kind of creating a steam basket out of a colander and a pot. So this is what I've got going, essentially. We've got the heat, the water that's simmering, and it's simmering into these holes of the colander, and they're covered to kind of create a DIY steam basket. I don't know if this is any different than just like a regular steam in a pot, but it feels right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep doing this. I have a couple things that I want to get done today. I need to order more stain for my bookshelves. I thought for sure they would be done this video and that I would get to show the big reveal of them up, but alas, the wood I figured was composite wood, which basically means like it's made of different layers of wood so that it's less expensive. So it has like 2 layers of a cheaper wood in the middle of like the slab. I don't mind the look of it at all. However, the woods absorb differently when you look at them from the edge. So when they're facing out, you can tell on the flat part of the face that they are different woods. And again, I don't mind the look, but they're staining very differently, where one is more patchy because it's cheaper and the other one is completely like solidly stained. So basically they're taking about 3 layers per edge of stain, and it's not like it's that much stain that I have to like even buy, but I have to annoyingly buy another can because I'm just a little bit short, so I have to buy another can of stain for my bookshelves. But hopefully the goal is before January they will be up, because I really wanted to do that for myself for the new year, for the 2nd year living in this apartment, to really just commit and put up those bookshelves. I find that I've been reading less since I've had ability to like put up my own curation of books and to be able to like stack the books that I've read so far this year together. Like, there's a visual element that really brings comfort to me. Not to mention that I find like my room can be very like bare walled and barren. I just want to make sure that like I'm making it a cozy space for myself. And it's nice because I did do all this spending really beforehand. Like, the lumber was the most expensive cost and the brackets, and I already bought them, so I already have everything essentially that I need except for the 2nd can of stain. So basically I just get to like put it up, and it's not any additional cost right now when things are like a little bit more financially tight. So that brings me great joy. Wanted to point out that I found a better way to stain without like using my bare hands. I did get gloves. So if I get any comments about like, can't believe she was staining with her bare hand. Well, I had never stained anything, okay? So I didn't know. I immediately went after that clip and put socks on my hands, and then I just like started staining again. But then I actually found some old gloves that I wasn't going to use anymore because I got a new pair. Yeah, I've learned a better way to do it, and I'm feeling grateful for my new strategy. It definitely helps the cuticles for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have a really fun little cook with me tonight. I'm making sweet potato gnocchi, definitely inspired by my girlfriend Elise. We made them last night together when we were having a sleepover at her house, and they were so good. And I definitely want to recreate them tonight already. Like, I can't stop thinking about them. A big part of her recipe is this brown butter sage sauce, and I'm gonna definitely have to recreate that today. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. It's nighttime now, somehow, because winter, so nighttime is always. I am currently putting away my clothes from my clean laundry. So that's my laundry, and these are the clothes that I'm organizing. So every single time I get my laundry back, I use it as an excuse to like organize and fold stuff. Anyway, definitely gotta watch some Game of Thrones and just put some away while my baked potato, my sweet potato, is almost done in the oven.
Stone snack, barber. Look, Commander, I'd like to join your current. If you cross the sea with an army you bought from a foreign husband.
We're back in the kitchen now. Look at that, Michelle's doing yogurt with egg. I'm boiling water for my gnocchi. They are rustic looking. Ooh, look at that. Italiano. I'm kidding. It's bad, but they're gonna be delicious, I think. A little sauce action here. This is sage and onion and mushrooms and garlic and olive oil, obviously, and then we're gonna set to boiling our gnocchi. I'm also gonna tidy the kitchen a little bit while I've got that going. So it is done and not looking its cutest, but I promise it's pretty tasty, right, Michelle?
It's unreal.
Okay, see, so you have it here straight from the horse's mouth. I'm not bribing her or nothing.
It's an absolute treasure on a plate.
And that's the end of a couple of days in my work week, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and following along with me. I hope you had a good time. If you guys ever want a Q&A video of how I got into coffee, or if I have any tips for working in coffee, please just let me know. I'm really open to doing a video like that as well. I know it's been really helpful for me when I was just starting out. So yeah, if you notice, I don't really film a lot at work. It's mostly just to keep my privacy about where I work. I've met a lot of viewers from just working at my job, and it's lovely, but it's not my favorite way to meet people who know me on the internet. I'll say it. I try to maintain boundaries between those two jobs, and I also don't want to ever put anybody that I work for or I work with in an uncomfortable position. New York City is big, but it's not that big. So I try to keep it low key because I don't want people to actively seek me out. Like, if you come across me, that's fine, but like, I don't know, that kind of thing does make me uncomfortable. So that's why I don't really film a lot about where I work, and I try to keep it more on the DL. So thank you guys so much for respecting those boundaries. I always really appreciate your patience and understanding. I hope you like this video. Whoa, Birdie's yelling. I hope you like this video anyway, and I'll see you guys in the next one for my New York City apartment renovation video. Feel free to follow me on Instagram for all live updates on what is going on with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.